Can you hear that? The sound of the wind around here. I don't know how I'm going to start this video, but let's just start as it is. So, hello, I'm back and I'm going to share to you guys some of my favorite movies that I watched and I can watch several times. So, here's number one. My number one is Meet the Robinsons. Okay, Meet the Robinson is an animated movie. I have watched this several times and it's one of my favorites. And I like it so much that I listen to the theme song of the movie several times. The motto of the movie, like keep moving forward, I printed it in the wall of my CR because I really like it. It's a good movie about moving forward, like accepting the circumstance and just don't let it stop you. You just have to keep moving forward after every failure. So it's a good movie for your kids and I highly recommend it. I was still little when I first watched this movie, but yeah, you should try to watch it. It's very good. So watch that movie. Number two, Collateral Beauty. Okay, Collateral Beauty was a movie suggested by my student to me. I was pretty much depressed during this time, and then I wanted an inspirational movie, and she suggested that movie, and it was so beautiful. It was a Will Smith movie, and it talks about time, love, and death. And he wrote a letter to time and love and death, and it was very beautiful. It was very inspirational. It was about how he was coping up with the death of his daughter, and it was very good. You should try to watch that. It's very good, it's very inspirational, and it has a lot of plot twists in the movie. So yeah, I would recommend that you watch that movie. My number three is Toy Story 3. Yeah. Toy Story 3. I like the 4 Toy Story, but Toy Story 3 was my favorite one because I don't know, I cried a lot when I watched that movie and I really had a connection with like Andy during that time. He was giving away his toys and he was going to college. It was a stage in our life that we go through and we could relate to it, and we could actually, people in my generation could actually say that we grew up with Andy. Like he's going to college, we're going to college also. So yeah, I really like Toy Story 3. Number 4 is Coco. Yeah, Remember Me. but the song Remember Me, well, I really like that because it's, I don't know, it's about, rather than pushing the child to follow the footstep that the family has always wanted, how about letting him do something that he wants for when he grows up? Because that's the thing, like family would always say that you should follow traditions and this is how it has always been, but how about doing something I like? Yeah, so yeah, I like that. Aside from the fact that it's very family oriented type of movie, which is very nice. So yeah, Remember Me, follow your dreams. Go. Number 5 would be Inside Out. Okay, here's the thing. Like in the movie Inside Out, Joy, okay, Inside Out, most people didn't like Sadness because she was being sad. But that's the thing. Why I like Sadness in that movie, because she was saying that you always want to feel joy and you don't like to feel sadness, but sadness is a part of life. And you know what I mean? Like, sadness is a part of life, it's a part of your emotions, and you have to entertain sadness at some point in your life. You keep on denying or pushing away sadness because it's an emotion that you really don't like, or an emotion that we really don't like to entertain, but it's a part of life and it's a part of you, and so you should have to entertain sadness. Like, let the emotion come out. It's sadness, it's a part of you. So yeah, let yourself feel the emotion of sadness. Next, number 6, there are two movies here. It's Stork and Boss Baby. Okay, Stork was the story about how babies are made, and it talks about the storks delivering it. And I kind of like the movie because, like, you're the fire and the flood, and I'll always feel you in my blood. Everything is fine when your head's staring. Cut. When you, it's a good movie in sense of like they fell in love with the baby. They fell in love with the concept of the baby. Like it has so many angles that you could look at. Like you could look at the angle like you're too busy for work that you didn't see the child growing up. That's an angle in the movie. And then the other angle was finally connecting with your family that you never met for so many years. And then like the position of being a boss is not really that important. What's important is about being like the good person that you need to be, or like the person in the other part of that movie where in the other story they said gone wild, but honestly he just fell in love with the baby. Like he loved the baby so much. And I really really like the theme song there so much. Next, Boss Baby. Why Boss Baby? Because in the movie Boss Baby, like I really like the concept on how he was able to have a sibling. He didn't like the baby at first, but in the end, it was like great in a way that when you're sad, I'll be there for you. When you're lonely, I'll be there for you. Where your achievements, I'll be there for you. The lines that he said at the end of the movie, like having someone to be there for you would be great. So like I really really like that part of the movie. It's not about having the baby, it's about having that somebody who will be with you. So yeah, the thinning and what happened to Monday. I know this is kind of a little bit, I don't know how you would categorize this. It's a little bit the what happened to Monday is a little bit of an action type of a movie. The Thinning is not really an action type of a movie, but I think they have the same concept about overpopulation that would be a good thing to watch about. I think you just have to watch this movie right after the other one. So just watch what happened to Monday first and then watch The Thinning. Both of them, the concept is about overpopulation, like having so much people on Earth that they found a way to decrease the population. And what happened to Monday, the concept was only having one child policy wherein they have to kill the rest of the kids if they're more than one, like if you're pregnant with triplets, or in the concept of what happened to Monday, you have 7 kids. She was pregnant with 7 kids. And in The Thinning, there was also overpopulation, but the concept was if you don't pass the exam you will die. So very very like dramatic movie about over, not exactly dramatic, like drastic movie about overpopulation, but the movie's definitely good. I really like how the story played, so kindly watch both of them. Number 8 would be He's Just Not Into You, and definitely Maybe. Okay, this is a love story kind of movie and finding the one, so definitely Maybe and He's Just Not Into You. He's Just Not Into You is more of like getting into getting to meet guys that was you thought he's the one, but not honestly he's just not into you, he doesn't love you, and you keep on like alibying or convincing or putting lies in your mind to think that he really loves you, but honestly he doesn't. So yeah, he's just not into you until at some point she finds true love. Definitely Maybe was about a guy who met a girl, and he thought he was the one, she was the one, and then they got married and had kids, and till the end it wasn't them. So definitely Maybe. It's like it doesn't mean like you're together now, that's your happy ending. Because there's, and if you have a fight, they broke up actually in the end. And then he found his maybe was actually the girl that she keep on like liking but not sure if she really likes. That way it's definitely maybe. So yeah, watch that movie. Number 9, it's the movie Intern. Okay, this movie is different from the movie in the internship. It's Intern, just Intern. It's a movie wherein an old guy who's already retired tried to apply for another work because he said like he wanted more to life, and he had a boss who's a girl who's very very young and started to become like the business was good, but she was still young and she was still working her way, but it just became very big suddenly. And then the employees thought that this adult intern would be a good asset in their company at some point. Like you would say that there is more to life if you start watching the intern. Even though you're very old, there is something more to life. Like there's more plot twists to come. So watch the movie Intern. Number 10, Akeelah and the Bee. Okay, as a teacher, I really love this movie. Like Akeelah and the Bee, it shows the competitiveness or how you mold or train your student to compete for a contest. It's very very nice. It's like it's very inspirational in the part of the teacher, like I'm gonna push you until you reach it, and in the part of the student, like I really, really want this, so I'm willing to give up and sacrifice and just persevere. Like, it's how the whole community helped a little girl reach her dream. Akeelah in the Bee. So please watch that. It's a good movie. Number 11, About Time. Yeah, About Time. This is a love story wherein the guy, when he reached, I think, 21 or an adult stage, he will have a power wherein he could time travel in the past. He could change it as long as he was alive during that time. What did I like about this movie? It's a little bit like, it's a very interesting movie and sort of like he keep like I thought it was already the end of the movie, and then there's suddenly a plot twist, and then I thought it was the end, and then there's some more plot twist. It's an interesting movie. I actually do not know the actors and actress in the movie, but it was a very interesting movie in terms of having so much plot twists and calmness. It's a kind of movie like if you want, if you could go back in time and change something, would you change it like that? So most of the time the answer was yes, like if he could change something he would change it. But then there was a point in the movie wherein he changed it, but turns out that he didn't really want to change it, like the things that are at stake if he's gonna change something. Number 12 is an Eddie Murphy movie, A Thousand Words. I remember this was one of the movies that my mom watched and she really really liked it. So when I watch it again, yeah, it's funny and it's nice. Like you are only allowed to say 1,000 of words. So like you have to pick your words because after that you can't speak anymore or I think he's gonna die. So yeah, 1,000 words. Very very nice movie. Number 13, 50 First Dates. Yeah, 50 First Dates. It's an Adam Sandler movie. It's a good one because like the girl, which is who was the girl in this movie? I forgot the name. I'll just flash it in the screen. Okay, the girl keeps on forgetting everything and she just lives on one specific day of her life. And then the guy, Adam Sandler, fell in love with her, so she needed to remind the girl about every day, like that you love me and I love you and we have kids. Every day she keeps on reminding her on their relationship together until such time she would like know that, hey, I'm like the guy you love. And that's why it's 51st dates, because every date is different, because she would forget what happened yesterday. She only remember what happened today. So in that specific time, just watch it. It's very, very good. Okay. Number 14. I don't know why I'm adding this. I think it would like make the list look complete because I did not mention a single movie until this point about movies like this, like John Wick and Venom, Avengers, Iron Man, Shazam, Ant-Man. Yeah, you should watch those movie. Those are very popular action fiction type of movie based on comics, except for John Wick. I think John Wick was not based on a comic book. Okay, I am not a fan of this type of movies, but I think it is very interesting to watch them, and they're very, very colorful to watch. They're very action packed, and like the agility, the speed, the strength, they're very, very amazing. But the thing is, in the part of John Wick, I just didn't like the part that he kills people and then there's a lot of blood, very, very bloody, like that. I'm not afraid of blood because I'm a nurse, and it's just that when I see a person who's injured, my initial instinct would be helping them get better. Like I would apply pressure, stop the bleeding, and stuff like that. But John Wick was like slash, 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 kick, 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 kill, 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 fast, fast, fast. And I didn't like, why is he lost like that? The feeling of being lost was too long for me. Like the feeling of anger, the feeling of loss was a little bit too long. First John Wick movie that I watched was the third one, okay? And I was like, okay, bloody, bloody. Then my friend suggested that I should watch the number one and number two so I could relate it. Bloody, bloody also. So it was nice in terms of agility and skill and speed, but bloody, bloody. And I don't get the prolonging the grief. But then again, it's always up to you on how long you take in the grief. And they're gonna have another number four movie of John Wick. And if you're gonna ask me if I'm gonna watch it, most likely yes, I will be watching it. Even though I don't like the bloody bloody thing. Movies like this that are like more of the bloody killing, power, energy, skills, muscle thing, I would like that there would be some kind of humor. Like in the John Wick movie, there was a part wherein his enemy was like, I'm really like, it's an honor to fight with you, Mr. John Wick. We are fans of yours. Like, yeah, that was the most best part of the movie for me because I was laughing while watching that because I'm fighting for at you and I want to kill you, but I'm still gonna tell that I'm. It's an honor to fight you. So it's funny. Next, Shazam, I like that movie because it's funny. Venom, I like that movie because it's funny with the skill and same genre. And of course, Ant-Man, yeah, very, very funny. So for me, if it's a movie that is like with that kind of genre, I think you have to add humor into it for me to say that I was really entertained. The skills, yeah, it's very amazing. It's like such an achievement if you're able to do it, but I require humor in a sense of like, I don't know, something like that. The last one, number 15, is I need to read this properly. Bao, Bao, right? Bao. It's a short film movie about a mom and the food. It was like a dumpling, I think, or shopao, something like that. It was a great. Can you hear that? The wind here is very, very strong. I hope the video is recording it. Well, anyway, that movie was very nice and short and direct on like how like the life cycle of a person. Like your mom raised you, she takes care of you. You try to identify your own identity. You become rebellious. You leave the family, but deep inside, your mom wants to eat you and keep you inside like a little baby that you were. But then she just have to accept that you're old now and you have your own ways in life. Okay, so I hope you watch some of the movies that I recommend since we have all the time in the world right now. So enjoy those movies and have a good day, everyone. See you next time.